Well, a terrible thing is happening to the Little League ball players in Morton, Texas. They're seeing their league ripped apart by racism. As ABC 28's James Clark shows us, 3 Hispanic coaches say they've been thrown out because of their race.
This empty field could well be the most important place in Morton, Texas every summer. Little League baseball is the one thing that brings this little town together. Veteran coach Bobby Solis says racism could ruin that.
There was some parents, Anglo parents, that want a Mexican coach in the teams, and he finally admitted that. He said that they said if there was a Mexican coach in their kids, they weren't going to let them play.
Not so, says League President Mark Roberts.
It's not a problem with the Spanish people. It's a problem with Bobby Solis.
Roberts says Solis yells at the kids and makes them feel bad about themselves. Many parents and even a couple Hispanic coaches agree Solis is hard on the kids. Did you ever come down hard on the kids?
No.
Yell at them for losing?
No. Y'all, you know, you can talk around here and ask the community. If I ever yelled at any kid, you know, if I ever showed it off during the game and stuff, no, I haven't.
Having talked to both sides, it's hard to say which side is right and which side is wrong. But what does seem obvious is that there is racism, probably on both sides, and what is even more obvious is that the kids are the real losers. Bobby Solis has called for a public meeting. He says he's going to ask the Hispanic parents to pull their kids out of Morton Little League. James Clark, ABC 28 News.
By the way, James did try to talk with a couple of the kids. They didn't want to go on camera because they say doing that would make trouble for them at school. Morton, Texas isn't the first town to deal with racial problems, but tonight the people of Morton are trying to pick up the pieces from racial divisions. Former coach Bobby Solis says that he's been thrown out because he's Hispanic. ABC 28's James Clark joins us now in the newsroom. James, the people met at the Ball Diamond tonight. Did they solve anything?
We got late word tonight that they did. League President Mark Roberts is stepping down. Coach Bobby Solis is offering to resign willingly, even though he had already been thrown out. Solis played the race card first. He says that he wasn't allowed to coach on this field because he's Hispanic. The league president fires back that Bobby wasn't a good coach. Solis denies allegations that he was rough on the kids. Solis called a public meeting in Morton. The solution goes something like this. Roberts steps down as president. Solis resigns willingly. Roberts still gets to coach a team, and Bobby Solis says this solves the problem. In the meantime, Mark Roberts would like people to know that he's tried hard to make Little League work, and he's not prejudiced.
The only reward I get out of seeing this done is watching the kids play ball and watching them have fun. And that's all I want out of it.
The town will hold a special election on Saturday to choose 2 new officers. In the newsroom, I'm James Clark, ABC 28 News.
James, did you get a chance to talk to any of the kids over in Morton?
Yeah, I did. I did get to speak to a couple of the kids yesterday, and they didn't want to speak to us on camera because they felt like that would cause problems for them at school. But when you talk to the kids, you get the idea that people on both sides, and I'm talking people generically, on both sides of the issue were both at fault.